In football, both the Lincoln Alices and the North Knox Warriors look to get back on the winning track tomorrow. We'll preview both games.
Boys and girls soccer sectionals are underway. We tell you which area teams remain in the tournaments.
And in volleyball, the regular season comes to an end. We'll have the scores and stats from the games played this week. All this and more as Sports Buzz continues. Good evening and welcome to Sports Buzz. I'm Ethan Dotson.
And I'm JJ Brown. In football, the 4-3 Lincoln Alices look to bounce back from a tough loss as they get to host Evansville Memorial. Last Friday, the Alices lost a close defensive battle against Evansville North 17-14. The Huskies held Lincoln to a season-low 14 points, 7 of which came off of a 90-yard kickoff return by Braden McCrary. The Memorial Tigers are also 4-3, and just like the Alices have defeated Modern Day and lost to North and Rice, this one gets underway Friday at 7:30.
The North Knox Warriors also look to get back in the win column as they travel to Elnora Friday to take on the North Davies Cougars. North Knox dropped to 3-4 on the season Friday at the hands of Class 2A number 1 Linton, 42-0. The Miners returned to opening kickoff for a touchdown and cruised the rest of the way. The Warriors will see a 4-3 North Davies team that has lost 2 straight, including one also against Linton. Kickoff is set for Friday at 7 p.m.
Some other area football games this Friday. In the PAC, Washington returns home for a conference clash with red-hot Boonville. The Pioneers have won 4 out of their last 5, while the Hatchets are coming off a rough night at Heritage Hills. Game time at Hatchet Hollow is Friday at 7:30.
Down in Fort Branch, unbeaten Gibson Southern looks to extend their winning streak as they host county rival Princeton. The defending state champs has not lost a game since September 10th of last year in Kentucky and has not lost a game in Indiana since the 2020 sectional. The Titans and Tigers go head-to-head Friday at 7 Central Time. The Pike Central Chargers look for their first win of the year as they host Forest Park. The Rangers are 1-6 and have yet to win since their season opener at Princeton. This one kicks off Friday at 7.
The Class 2A number 1 Linton Miners look to remain unbeaten against county rival Eastern Green. Linton is coming off a 42-0 blowout over North Knox and has yet to score less than 40 points in a game. The Miners host the T-Birds Friday at 7.
The Sullivan Golden Arrows have the longest road trip in the area as they head to Trafalgar to battle Indian Creek. First-year coach Mike Catton has the Arrows above 500 so far after taking over from Blaine Powell, who left for St. Mary of the Woods. The Arrows and Braves kick off Friday at 7:30.
West of the river, it's homecoming week in Lawrenceville as the Indians play host to Oblong Palestine Hudsonville. Lawrenceville look to snap a 3-game losing streak, while OPH has yet to win this season. This game will be a Saturday afternoon special starting at 2 p.m. Central Time.
And finally, the Red Hill Salukis look to improve on their 5-1 record as they visit Casey Westfield. The Dogs thumped Marshall on homecoming 35-7 and are now playoff eligible, having won 5 games this year, including 4 straight. Kickoff in Casey is at 7 p.m. Central.
The South Knox Spartans will play for a sectional championship in boys soccer. Last night at the Class 1A sectional on their home pitch, the Spartans turned a scoreless halftime into a 2-0 lead and held on to outlast Northeast DuBois 2-1. Nathan Fisher got the host on board off a throw-in by Dakota Chandler 4 minutes into the second half, and Braden Loudermilk doubled the lead with a header 14 minutes later. Loden Yarber had 4 saves for the Spartans, including a key stop of a potential tying goal in the game's final minutes. South Knox will face Washington Catholic for the title Saturday at 6 p.m. The Cardinals defeated Mitchell 1-0 in the other semifinal.
On Tuesday, Reveille's season came to an end as the Patriots fell to Mitchell 1-0 in a quarterfinal matchup. The Patriots' defense kept the game scoreless until the 77th minute when the Blue Jackets scored the game's only goal. Reveille finished the season at 5-10-2.
North Knox lost their first-round game on Tuesday. The Warriors couldn't muster any offense and fell to Washington Catholic 7-0. The Cardinals scored 2 goals in the first half and 5 more goals in the second period. Dakota Lawrence had 5 saves in goal.
At the Class 2A sectional at Washington, Lincoln lost to Gibson Southern 5-0 in a quarterfinal matchup. The Alice's defense was solid in the first half, giving up 1 goal. The Titans countered in the second half, picking up 4 scores and putting the game out of reach in the semifinal round. Washington and Gibson Southern both won last night to advance to the championship game on Saturday.
In Class 1A girls sectional at Sullivan last night, South Knox advanced to tonight's semifinal with a 4-0 win over Bloomfield. Morgan Alderton, Taylor Medlin, and Meredith Adams all found the back of the net in the first half as the Spartans led 3-0 at intermission. Meg Fegley scored the game's final goal in the second half, and keepers Jada Millspaw and Lily Reynolds preserved the shutout victory. South Knox plays tonight at 7 p.m. against Washington Catholic, who edged WRV in a penalty shootout 3-2 after a scoreless draw.
On Tuesday, the North Knox Warriors kept their season alive with a 2-0 win over the Reveille Patriots. Emma Elkins and Haley Walls each scored for North Knox, and goalkeeper Kaylee Neeb kept Reveille off the scoreboard. The Warriors advanced to the semifinals tonight, where they will take on the host Golden Arrows. The Patriots finished their season at 2-11-2.
At the Class 2A sectional in Jasper, Lincoln's season came to an end in the quarterfinals as the Alices fell to the Pike Central Chargers 2-1. Adrian Patricio scored a second-half goal to force the game into overtime. Neither team scored in the first OT, but the Chargers came through in the extra second period to advance to the semifinal round. The Alices closed out their season at 5-10-1. In the other quarterfinal game, Princeton shut out Southridge 5-0 to advance to play Pike Central.
Lincoln's Gus McCrary has his tennis season come to an end last night as he fell in the individual competition of the tennis sectional. Jalen Mullen of North Davies beat McCrary 6-1 and 6-1. Mullen is defeated on the year. McCrary qualified for the individual tournament by going 2-0 at the Vincennes sectional last week. He finished the season at 15-10.
The South Knox boys tennis season came to an end Thursday as the Spartans fell to Lagodi 5-0 at the regional in Jasper. In addition to sweeping all 5 individual matches, the Lions won every set in both singles and doubles. The Spartans finished the season 16-9 and sectional champions for the second straight year.
In volleyball, the Lincoln Alices played their 2 final home games of the year this week, and both went down to the final set. On Tuesday, Lincoln won the first 2 sets, but Evansville Memorial rallied to win the match 3-2. The last set went down to the wire with the Tigers prevailing 16-14. Ari Gherkin led the Alice's offense with 19 kills and 6 digs, while McKenna Henderson had a triple-double of 18 service points, 14 digs, and 23 assists. On Monday, the Titans edged the Alice's 3-2. Tonight, the Alice's will wrap up their regular season when they play at county rival North Knox.
The Reveille Patriots picked up a road win on Monday at North Knox. Kennedy Fry tallied a triple-double with 17 assists, 16 digs, and 13 service points. Mary Herman added 11 kills, Addie Downen had 21 digs, and Helena Miller had 14 points and 4 aces. Brenna Collins paced the Warriors with 15 assists and 12 points. The Patriots host Lawrenceville at home tonight and then travel to Duggar on Friday.
South Knox finished out their season with 2 road games. The Spartans fell at Lagodi on Tuesday night, 3-0. Addie Delisle led South Knox with 6 service points, 10 assists, and 13 digs, while Caroline Beard and Grace Arnold had 4 kills each on Monday. Ella Bobe had 10 kills and 4 digs, while Bryn Hill added 9 kills and 1 ace as the South Knox swept North Davies 3-0. The Spartans are 16-10 and wrap up this regular season tonight at Princeton.
North Knox hosted Sullivan on Tuesday night. Madison McCrory led the Warriors with 7 kills and 20 digs, but it wasn't enough as the Golden Arrows prevailed 3-1. Alex McKinley also had 14 assists for North Knox. The Warriors will entertain Lincoln tonight.
The IHSAA announced the volleyball sectional pairings on Sunday evening. Vincennes Lincoln will host a Class 3A sectional and will be the lone first game on Tuesday, October the 11th. They will play Princeton at 7 o'clock p.m. The 2 teams met during the regular season, and the Alices came away with a straight set victory. The winner of the match faces Heritage Hills. Thursday's games include Washington versus Southridge, followed by Pike Central and Bar Reeve. At the Springs Valley Class A sectional, Reveille received a bye and will play in the semifinal round against Shoals on Saturday, October 15th. The Patriots have already beaten the Jug Rocks 3-0 in the regular season. The host Blackhawks will play Thursday against Orleans, and the winner of the game will play Lagodi in the second semifinal game. South Knox and North Knox will be at the Class 2A Eastern Green sectional. North Knox and North Davies will play in the first game on Thursday, followed by Eastern Green and Sullivan. South Knox received a bye and will play the winner of Eastern Green-Sullivan match. Up Linton also received a bye and will face the winner of the Warriors/Cougars Tilt Sectional. Champions will take place on Saturday evening.
South Knox captured both the boys and girls Blue Chip Conference cross-country titles on Saturday. The Spartans boys teams dominated the meet for their 5th consecutive title. They finished with a final score of 19, and Calvin Crabtree placed first, while teammate Dylan Mader was the runner-up. Bar Eve was second with 57, Northeast DuBois 66, and North Knox 128. Dakota Lawrence paced the Warriors with a 34th place finish.
On the girls' side, South Knox finished with 23 points to win the title. Aubrey Nowoski finished as the runner-up, and the Spartans took 5 of the top 8 spots. Peyton Robbins finished 3rd, while Ava Like was 4th, Bar Reeve finished 2nd, and Northeast DuBois was finished 1 point behind for 3rd. North Knox Robin Bottoms was their top finisher, placed 12th. The cross-country sectional for all county teams will take place this Saturday, with the girls race first, followed by the boys.
South Knox senior Trinity Dubs finished 53rd at the girls' high school golf state finals. The South Knox senior finished in the middle of the pack on her 3rd consecutive appearance at the event. She shot an opening round of 90 and then rebounded Saturday to shoot an 87. Dubs was named to the all-state team after the tournament. The top 10 finishers earned the honor along with 11 wildcard selections, and Dubs was one of them. Carmel came away with the team title, while Ava Bunker of Columbus North won the individual title. Congratulations to Trinity on an outstanding high school golf career.
The VU Esports League has made big changes this year. VU's Kyle Lukes tells you what you need to know.
Vincennes Esports League coach Christian Swinford recently took over the esports team, and he shared his thoughts on the season. Swinford told us that although the team isn't playing competitively this semester, he is opening up the intramural team this semester. He hopes it gets more students, staff, and faculty interested in the team, and will give players the ability to join without as many barriers. Games will be held in the Holodome Arcade Room in the business building on the 3rd floor. For information, people are encouraged to contact Coach Swinford at cswinford@vinu.edu. For VU Broadcasting, I'm Kyle Lukes.
And that's all for this edition of Sports Buzz. For everyone here at Vincennes University Broadcasting, I'm Ethan Dotson.
And I'm JJ Brown. Vincennes University's fall break is next week, so join us again on October 20th.